It was one of those slow mornings when coffee felt less like a treat and more like a necessary part of becoming a person. I had not slept enough. The air outside was cool. And by the time I stepped into the café, I already knew what I wanted. The place was busy, but not stressful. A few people were waiting in line. Someone near the window was typing on a laptop. A barista called out a name. Milk steamed somewhere behind the counter. It was the kind of place where everything moved quickly, but calmly. I joined the line and repeated my order in my head. A small latte. That part was easy. The difficult part was not the drink. It was everything that came after. The little questions. The quick ones. The ones everyone else seemed to answer without thinking. When it was my turn, I stepped forward, smiled, and said, "A small latte, please." The barista nodded and tapped the screen. Then came the question I had heard before, but never quite learned to hold naturally in my mouth: for here or to go? For a second, I just stood there looking at her, not because I did not understand, but because I suddenly did not trust myself to answer smoothly. I knew what the words meant. I knew what she was asking. And still, there was that small pause that often appears between understanding something and feeling ready to say it back. "Sorry," I said, smiling, "to go." And that was all. Simple. Clear. Completely fine. She nodded again, asked if I wanted a receipt, and moved on to the next part of the order as if nothing unusual had happened. That was the nice part. In my head, the moment had felt slightly bigger. A small test. A tiny public hesitation. But from the outside, it was only one ordinary exchange in a long line of ordinary exchanges. No one was judging. No one was waiting for perfection. The café just kept moving. While I waited, I listened more carefully to the people ahead of me and behind me. For here. To go. Again and again, the same small question, the same small answers. And the more I heard it, the less intimidating it seemed. Not a special phrase. Not a difficult one. Just part of the rhythm of ordering coffee. When my drink was ready, I picked it up, thanked the barista, and stepped back outside with the warm cup in my hand. The street was still cool. The morning was still quiet. And somehow that tiny moment at the counter no longer felt like something I had almost gotten wrong. It felt more like one more phrase that had finally started to feel like mine. As I walked away, I found myself quietly repeating it once: for here or to go. To go. And this time, it no longer sounded like café English. It just sounded like something I could say.